Good morning. Hi, this is Steve at Carrie's Garden. Just sharing a bit of content with you in terms of development, progress, projects here at Carrie's Garden. As you may recall, the riprap, the boulders and so on that we place on the creek to assist or aid in the stop the erosion. Well, today we'll be, I've got a crew there that's posted up on the street. I'm not sure if you can make that out, but those guys are with the gas utility. And what you're looking at now is, believe it or not, that's an actual gas pipe from, way back, I guess, the 70s, the 80s and so on, that was never taken out or corrected. So what these guys are gonna do and what I'm gonna illustrate and show you on the video today is that rusted old school gas pipe there that you see will be redirected, and they're going to place the latest and greatest type pipe. I don't know what type it'll be, but it won't be rusted steel like that or iron. So essentially, as they explained to me, I'm crossing the bridge now, they will drill the new pipe, go down on 4 feet, 2 feet underground here from the street. And when they get to the creek, believe this or not, they're gonna go drill 4 feet underneath that babbling brook or that creek that you're looking at. Okay, and at that point, they'll resurface on the other side of the creek, okay, and continue, I guess, the 2 feet depth underground, which will lead up to the gas meter on the side of the house. So yet again, compelling content on the farm at Carrie's Garden, but I'm one to want to post and keep you guys up to date on just about everything, all the developments that occur here on the farm. So today it'll be the reinstallment of this rustic steel pipe and reinstall the latest and greatest underground, as I explained. So I'll connect you guys with the next video in a moment when they've actually started the effort. So again, this is Steve at Carrie's Garden, starting off the new year with continued effort and so on, continued effort in terms of onward progress. Okay, what we have here is the actual drill station device, a huge bit on the end there that, as I shared earlier, it's correction. They're going to go 19 feet under the creek there to replace that old school gas pipe that we have. I've never seen one of these, but I guess that's the head, the bit on the end, and the rest of the piping on the machine there. It's going to be interesting to watch this in action. But yeah, it's going to be full of a lot of activity today, so I'll try and capture as much as I can for you guys, show you how it's done. Again, this is Steve at Carrie's Garden. Okay, he's began the process now to drill underneath the property. He's placing an extension now on the bit where he's already gotten started, and he'll continue the process. And you'll probably notice that pipe that you see there will begin to rotate in a second. Okay, well, that's the actual drill process. And he did advise me, though, to maintain a distance. There we go. He advised me to maintain a distance of 15 feet, as there's something called dielectric shock, whereas if he's near, he's saying electrical outlet, that's a gas meter you see there. If he's near an electrical outlet, it will emit something called electricity. It doesn't, it's non-conductive. It does not have to be an actual wire on it, and obviously will transmit that shock on the ground if you're at least 15 feet near it. I'm maintaining 30 feet just to be safe. But as he continues to drill underground, there's a sort of stop-off point there to correct the direction going towards the street. There's another gentleman there. At some point, he will drill down 4 feet nearest that creek. The creek that the creek bed is 12 feet, so they're going to go 4 feet under that. So they'll do that and continue under the creek towards the gentleman you see there on the street. And then at some point now activate that pipe. Well, deactivate the old one that I mentioned there that's on the bridge, nearest the bridge. And then, of course, we will reactivate the new gas pipe here at the garden, Carrie's Garden. So I thought I'd give you an update again. We'll continue the process, and I'll provide further updates as we go forward. Okay, so at this point, we've gone underneath the creek to the location that you notice here. And he'll drill again with that drill bit device station. And at this point, take it underneath the street there to be connected to the slot or the hole that you noticed earlier, where the gentleman was actually down in the hole nearest the main gas pipe. So that much closer to completion. It looks like they might have everything done today. But of course, I'll continue to film, and you'll be advised as we go forward. Again, I'm staying a distance away from the actual drill bit. As he mentioned, dielectricity, and also danger of just being precautionary, keeping a safe distance. He's about to restart the process. That's the end, which you will tie into the main pipeline that I mentioned earlier. Let's take a look at that. And there we are. Okay, it's through to completion. They've tapped into the main gas line, as I mentioned earlier. They're going to do a test, of course. Apply a bit of pressure on the newly installed valve to the existing gas pipe, just to make sure, there's no leaks or anything of that sort. So I feel good about it. They've capped into it. Job well done. The crew here at Carrie'S Garden and keeping the idea of arm of progress. So we've switched over to the modern day methodology of the modern day tools, pipes that in terms of what they're using nowadays, as opposed to that rusted pipe. In fact, I'm gonna I'll take a close-up shot of that. Okay, and finally, at some point, you see that yellow mark. That's the old pipe that I talked about earlier. So in about a couple of days, maybe next week, the main gas company will come out and disengage the older pipe, the one that we were so concerned about, leading to the farm. And I'm going to try and get there to show you a shot of that old rusted pipe that's being used now in terms of providing natural gas to the farm, to the home too, actually. So if you notice here, it continues. There's another yellow marker. If you notice, as I near the edge of the creek, that's the pipe that I was talking about. You're talking about old school or old methodology, the old method in terms of delivering natural resources and so on. So that'll be disengaged, and they'll convert over to the newer pipe that you noticed earlier, that yellow plastic pipe that they use nowadays. So this will be decommissioned, cut out, just basically taken out, and we'll have now switched over to the new pipeline. Okay, thanks for watching. This is Steve again at the perils of gardening, the property and so on. But job well done with the guys, as I shared with them. And I'll keep you guys posted other developments, as I've always shared. Work's never done on the farm. So again, this is Steve at CARRIE'S Garden. Please go ahead and like the video for us, subscribe, and wish you all the Happy New Year.